The Continental Radio Network and the Theater of the Mind Players welcome you to this week's enthralling adventure of the Electric Eagle. Brilliant millionaire inventor Jack Logan has devoted his life to harnessing the mighty power of the electron to fight crime, defeat evil, and defend American values as the masked hero known as the Electric Eagle. No fiendish criminal is safe under the watchful eyes of the Electric Eagle. This week's episode, The Flock of Fear. We now go to Central City and the opening of a new museum that will lead to a brazen attack and the urgent need to call upon our hero. This is Jim Rutledge reporting live in downtown, where Mayor Bertrand Randleman is set to address this crowd gathered at the opening of Central City's newest museum, a majestic facility dedicated to educating young and old about the wonders of science. We now go live to the remarks of Mayor Randleman.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow citizens of Central City, today we unveil this museum, this temple dedicated to human knowledge and exploration. This museum will, for decades to come, captivate citizens of all ages and open minds to endless possibilities. Further, I would say, what does that sound?
There seems to be a strange whirring, almost mechanical sound approaching. I'm looking up to see that there appears to be a flock of birds, is it? But strange, they seem almost unnatural. The sound is almost unearthly. This strange flock is now directly above us, above this gathering outside the museum. The crowd is transfixed, seemingly wondering if this is part of today's festivities. Of that we are not sure. These bird-like creatures are now suddenly descending, diving directly over the crowd. People are running, screaming. There is a great pandemonium setting upon the scene. Look, I can't believe it. These birds are now swarming the mayor. They appear to be lifting the mayor, lifting them high into the air. The police are trying in vain to pull the mayor free, but the swarming flock is too many, too strong. The mayor is being lifted now, carried into the sky by this terrible swarm. He's now high above us. I can barely stand to watch. The mayor is being carried still higher, higher. So high now that he seems barely a dot against the sky. What sort of diabolical, twisted villainy is this? Who can rescue the mayor, and who is behind this most brazen and terrifying attack upon our city's peace?
I believe I have captured your attention now, citizens of Central City. You may call me Professor Mysterious. And if you wish to see your dear mayor return safely, you will deliver to me $10 million by noon tomorrow. Instructions will be sent to your chief of police. Follow them precisely, or your mayor may suffer an unfortunate fall.
As you've just heard, dear listeners, a mysterious voice broadcast across the city, demanding a ransom for the safe return of Mayor Randleman. What began as a day of celebration has in a moment turned into a day of terror. And with less than 24 hours to go before this sinister voice's deadline, a frantic search for the mayor is now underway. Meanwhile, at the home of Jack Logan, a.k.a. the Electric Eagle. And the question remains, dear listeners, what sort of diabolical, twisted villainy is this, and who can rescue the mayor? Indeed, what kind of villainy is this, to attack the mayor in broad daylight? Sir, we've just received a call on the secret hotline from Captain Adams. A most terrible thing has occurred. The mayor... Yes, Jenks, I heard the commotion on the radio just now. It seems some sort of ravenous flock of birds attacked the crowd and lifted the mayor away. Hardly a natural occurrence, I would think. Does the police have any idea where the mayor is? None. It's as if the mayor has disappeared into thin air. Well, then it would seem they need a pair of eagle eyes to help them, don't you think? Indeed, sir. This seems to be an especially apt job for the Electric Eagle. And with that, Jack Logan takes to the air as the Electric Eagle, arriving just minutes later at Central City's police headquarters, which is abuzz with law enforcement working feverishly for any lead to solve the mysterious disappearance of the mayor. This is Captain Adams speaking to officers throughout the city. I want everyone to report into headquarters at least on the hour until we find the mayor. What a day, what a day. Captain Adams, how can I be of assistance? Oh, Eagle. Thank you for coming. We certainly could use any tricks you might have up your sleeves. In all my years in the police force, I've never seen anything like this. So brazen. Obviously the act of a madman. And he thinks we can produce $10 million of ransom in one day? Don't worry about the ransom, Captain. We'll stop this fiend, but we must act quickly. Do your men have any leads on where the mayor may have been taken? None. I have men perched atop every skyscraper and tower across this city. The governor's even mobilized a plan to scour the city from above with airships. But there's no sign of the mayor anywhere. We're desperate. Well, while you and your men work high, I may need to go low and pay a visit to the underworld to see what information I can find. I'll let you know what I can turn up. We now go into the seedy underbelly of Central City and descend into a den of vipers, the hideout of Bugs McCoy and his gang of thugs, soon to be visited by the Electric Eagle.
I tell you, boss, the cop is crawling all over this town. We can't move a muscle, let alone make a move on a bank or nothing. This business with the mayor's cutting into our business.
Yeah. We better let this heat blow off, boys. Then it's back to business as usual. Crazy town this is. Hey, who is that? Go check it out, boys.
Who is it? Answer before you get filled with lead, see?
I'm here to see Bugs. Tell him an old friend from above is here to see him.
Boss, I see him. It's the Electric Eagle. Want I should blast him?
Nah, boys. The eagle don't come knocking if he's here to nab us. He only knocks when he's here to play nice. Besides, your bullets won't do nothing to his armor if history's a guide. Let him in and let's hear him out.
Okay, Bird, come in. But watch out. Our gang's got you surrounded, see?
I'll keep that in mind.
Pardon his rough manners, Eagle. It's been a stressful day, what with mayors flying off into the sky and whatnot. To what do I owe the pleasure of your kind visit?
Take a guess.
I assume you think I had something to do with this mayor being carried off by a flock of pigeons or something? Are you loony?
So you don't know anything about it, Bugs. That surprises me, a man of your, connections.
Look, we may have a way of doing business not to your liking, but we ain't crazy. Mayor's going AWOL, gets the cops all worked up and gets his whole town jittery, you know? That's bad for our business. What with all the heat out there, we can't even go about our normal pickups and deliveries. I know the balance of this city, and what happened today throws that balance off for everybody. No, whoever pulled that stunt today has more than a few screws loose, you know?
But if you hear something, you'll be sure to let me know.
Of course! For a price, old pal.
How about in exchange for me not taking you downtown for that contraband in your back room?
Deal. Anyway, I heard on the news something about metal birds. Sounds like some egghead thing more up your alley, if you don't mind me saying.
Yes, it does seem to be a bit too sophisticated for your low-down thuggery. I'll see you around, Bugs.
Lousy bird.
As night falls upon Central City, Jack Logan leaves his Electric Eagle back at his mansion, and instead pays a visit to Central City University as himself, an influential donor meeting with the Chancellor and in search of answers. Welcome, Mr. Logan. Jenks? Mr. Logan, would you like to come inside?
Yes, sir. I'll have the car waiting for you.
Dr. Reeves, I appreciate you seeing me at this late hour. Oh, not at all, Mr. Logan. You've long been a friend of this university, and I welcome your visit. Well, you see, I am a close friend of the mayor, and I'm terribly concerned for his well-being. Yes, just awful what has happened. I was there, of course, it being the opening of our new Museum of Science. Yes, and then you saw the birds? Indeed. Horrible. Unnatural. Mechanical. Yes, that dreadful mechanical whirl as they descended upon us. I got a long look at the flock, and I could see immediately that they were robotic. Chancellor, you have an engineering program here at the university, do you not? Yes, but why? Any chance that someone in your university with the knowledge, means, and motivation could construct such machines? The knowledge, perhaps, but means, doubtful. Motivation, certainly not. Then do you know of anyone? Well, several years ago, we did have a professor here, a Professor Franks. Some of his fellow professors of engineering and robotics accused him of stealing research to further his own career and was looking to sell it to the highest bidder. Sadly, I found the evidence against him to be quite credible, and the board asked for his resignation. He was quite enraged, but seemed more bluster than bite. He left, and I haven't given more thought to him since, until now. Does it strike you then, Chancellor, as a rather strange coincidence that on the opening day of your university's new science museum that such an attack would occur with robotic technology?
Well, it does seem to make some sense now. How shocking. I never would have thought. Dr. Reeves, I need you to provide any and all details about this Professor Franks. Anything at all that might help lead us to... Yes, of course. Wait, what does that sound? Why, it sounds just like this morning. Dr. Reeves, get away from that window at once. Ah! Help me! Hold on, Dr. Reeves. I've got you.
Ah, they're attacking me!
Their talons are like razor blades.
They're seizing me! Ah, lifting me!
Just hold on.
Sir, I can't hardly believe it. That flock of mechanical birds attacked again and carried what looked like a man away from the building.
Yes, I was there, Jenks. I tried to save him, but the mechanical birds were too many and too strong. Did you see where they carried the professor?
I tried to, sir, but they carried him away so swiftly they seemed to just disappear into the sky.
Hopefully this will serve as a clue.
Why, you have one of those mechanical birds in your hand.
Yes, and it nearly cost me several fingers. Its talons are razor sharp.
It appears lifeless.
Indeed, it fought like the dickens until the flock lifted the professor away. Then it just went limp. Like a switch turned off.
How strange.
Jinx, take me back to our lab as quickly as you can. I must get at the bottom of this madness before it's too late.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Can the Electric Eagle save the mayor and chancellor before it's too late? Stay tuned for the final act of The Flock of Fear, right after this brief word from our program sponsors. That's the sound of American energy powering our nation's homes, schools, businesses, and laboratories. That's the sound of Hail Columbia Electric Corporation, powering progress, powering America into the future. Hail Columbia Electric Corporation, bringing you tomorrow, today. Liberty Automobiles bring you reliable transportation at a reliably affordable price. Liberty Automobiles are the safest cars and trucks on the road today. Take to the road with peace of mind. Take to the road with Liberty Automobiles. Mothers across America agree. Sweet and hearty cereals provide the nourishment and great taste that their families need to begin a great day. Have a bowl full of joy with Sweet and Hearty cereals today. We now return to the ongoing adventures of the Electric Eagle, as time is running out before a madman's deadline arrives, and with it the demise of Central City Mayor Bertrand Randleman and University Chancellor Dr. Ernest Reeves. We now go to the lab of Jack Logan, a.k.a. the Electric Eagle, where he has been working feverishly to crack the case of the Flock of Fear.
Sir, any luck in finding answers by studying that mechanical bird?
Yes, Jenks, I must say it is rather impressive work by our villain. But the robotic bird is powered and controlled by radio waves, indicating that its operator must be within what I estimate to be a 10-block radius in order to control the flock.
But a 10-block radius in Central City contains scores of buildings. That could make searching for the mayor and chancellor a real challenge, along with the distinct possibility that the perpetrator has since moved them.
Indeed, but I have a few tricks up my sleeve too, Jenks.
I assumed you did, sir.
I've been able to modify this robotic raptor and turn it into something of a homing pigeon.
Fascinating.
That should lead me straight to our villain, and with that, the missing mayor and chancellor. Of course, I'll need to transform into the Electric Eagle to bring down this Flock of Fear.
Indeed, sir.
We now go to a dark, abandoned warehouse where a sinister voice prepares to broadcast his final demand for ransom to Central City.
Dear Mr. Mayor and my former colleague, Chancellor Reeves, it seems time is very nearly up. For your sake, you better pray that I see in my telescope a delivery made to the location below containing $10 million. Or else, we'll just see how well you two can fly.
We'll stop you. The police will stop you. You won't get away with this. Why are you doing this? You're mad.
Mad? Mad? I'm enraged. I'm outraged to see that farce of a museum built by the fools who dismissed me and destroyed my work. Fools like our Chancellor Reeves here.
Franks, let the mayor go. This is a matter between the two of us. There's no need to involve him.
There is if I am to get my money. It seems mayors go at a higher rate these days than university chancellors, and I'll collect my pay. One way or another.
Didn't anyone tell you that crime does not pay, Franks?
Who said that? Who's there? Come out or I'll destroy you and these two morons.
I'll make a better deal with you, Franks. Surrender now and perhaps you'll live long enough to someday leave your jail cell.
I see you now. You're the Electric Eagle. Well, you'll see that you're no match for my power. You'll see, Eagle. You'll see all the power of my unmatched intellect. My robots will destroy you. And then with them, I will rule over Central City through my genius. Fly, my creatures, fly! What? My flock, it's hovering in midair as if frozen.
Yes, Professor Franks, I've figured out your parlor tricks. I've reversed the polarity of your bird's control mechanism, and now they are my flock.
No, it's not possible.
The game is up, Franks. Surrender now.
And spend the rest of my days in a cage trapped with morons? Never!
Franks, don't go towards that window. At Central City Police Headquarters, authorities continue their frantic effort to find the lost mayor and university chancellor before the madman's time limit arrives.
Headquarters, come in.
This is Captain Adams. Report.
We have a sighting of something flying above the city. It looks like a flock of birds carrying a man. Appears to be headed towards 51st and East Street.
51st and East? That's near us. That's near headquarters. Captain, outside, quickly. What is it, officer? It looks like that mechanical flock carrying someone. Is it the mayor? No, that's not the mayor. It's the fiend behind this plot, hoisted by his own flock of fear.
Let me down! Let me down! Oh, sweet earth! Get me away from these foul birds and from that electric eagle! He's mad! Take me away from him! Take me away!
Gladly. Take him away, boys. Nicely done once again, Eagle. How are the mayor and the chancellor? Safe and sound. On their way to headquarters right now to give you all the evidence you'll need to lock Franks away for a very long time. And just in the nick of time. So what do we owe you for your troubles, Eagle? You know there is a reward. Seeing a measure of calm and justice return to our fair city is all the reward I need, Captain. Besides, things were getting mighty crowded for me up there with those mechanical pigeons. Speaking of the sky, I'd best be on my way, Captain. Take care not to lose any more mayors, will you? I'll do my best, Eagle. Thanks again. And so, with a bad man behind bars, our hero takes flight once again, his watchful eyes ever vigilant over the city, harnessing the power of the mighty electron to fight crime, defeat evil, and defend American values. Jack Logan is the Electric Eagle. Tonight's exciting adventure has been brought to you by Hail Columbia Electric Corporation, Liberty Automobiles, and Sweet and Hearty Cereals. Join us at this same time next week for more enthralling episodes of The Electric Eagle. This has been a production of the Continental Radio Network.